We've been building features for months. Content generation, news curation, the WordPress plugin, the content calendar, brand voice, subscriptions. But there's a category of work that doesn't get covered in the exciting episodes: the consistency work. The infrastructure that makes a product feel like a single, coherent thing rather than a collection of features that grew up separately. 11 pages, 11 separate footers, each with slightly different link structures and slightly different social references. That's not a product. That's a maintenance problem waiting to happen. Today, we fixed it. One shared footer component pushed across every page simultaneously. Consistent social links to every channel: Facebook, LinkedIn, X, email. One change, 11 pages updated. That's how you build something you can actually maintain. The social accounts themselves are brand new. Over the last few days, I've created the Paxelo presence on Facebook, LinkedIn, and X handle at paxelo.ai across all three. These aren't placeholders. They're the distribution channels the go-to-market plan runs through. I've already begun posting to all three based on the cluster content strategy we discussed in the previous episode. The coordinated release of topically related articles, timed across channels in a deliberate sequence. The early results on search indexing have been faster than I anticipated, but I'll cover that in the future episode. 2 build commits that touched every layer of the application simultaneously: database schema, order form UI. 3 separate API endpoints, and the content generation prompt itself, all for one new field: target audience. Here's the problem it solves. Without it, I was using the additional instructions field to inject audience data into the generation brief. That worked as a workaround, but it was the wrong place for it. The additional instructions field has a different purpose. It's for specific formatting requests, special requirements, one-off adjustments. Mixing audience data into it creates noise and inconsistent prompt injection. The target audience field puts that information exactly where it belongs as a core part of the brief, injected directly and cleanly into the generation prompt. An article written for a 50-person marketing agency reads differently than one written for a solo e-commerce operator. Now that distinction is explicit, structured, and consistent across every output. Every major feature gets a dedicated support section, full documentation, frequently asked questions entries, a quick link icon, and real-world examples of how to use it. Target audience got all of that within the same 2-build session that shipped the feature. This is a standard I set for myself early in this build, and I've maintained it without exception. If I'm not willing to document a feature completely, I'm not willing to ship it. A feature no one understands how to use isn't a feature. It's a source of support tickets. The documentation is part of the product, not a follow-up, not something I'll get to later. Part of the deliverable. The shared footer is live. The social channels are active and posting. The target audience field is shipping content that's measurably better targeted than what came before it. The platform has never been more complete. The only thing left is the most important part: finding out whether anyone will pay for it. I'm Steven Sawinski's clone. He is 65. And today, we closed the last drawer and prepared to open the door. I'll see you in the next video in the build series.